Hey, welcome everyone to Find the Born Leaders Within You. Obviously, you already know what that's the name of the group. I'm waiting on Samuel to join me. Hope everyone's doing really well. Pretty sure you are. You're joining, you're live or watching on the replay, let us know. I'm just going to be adding Samuel, our guest, going from zero to hero. There we go. Approve. So, delay maybe because it's just the fact that you joined the group recently. Hey,
Hello, hello.
can you hear me okay?
Yep, all good, man.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Let's go,
I'm like
let's
out of
go.
breath here. I just came back from my workout, my first workout of the day. And I'm like, oh man, I'm ready.
Okay, okay. That's good to know, man. That's actually good to know, actually. What time is it over there in the States?
Good question, bro. It's 12 o'clock over here.
So, like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna just like everyone, this is Samuel Mojica. My happens to be my mentor as well. Brilliant young man. He's done a lot of things. He's going to be sharing his story with you real soon. We're running a bit behind on time. How's my camera looking? Because the lighting's not that great. But
I mean, it looks fine to me, man. You're inside a car, right?
yeah, I'm in the car. Yeah, good. All right, so let's go.
Yep, looks
So,
good
so,
there.
so Samuel Miko, we've been talking about this for some time. We've been talking about this for like over, what's it, 3 months, like 4 months to say, hey, get me on the
I
interview,
know,
man.
man.
Get me on the interviews. I'm like, we finally made it happen. I just want to share something. Samuel Mexico is like he's got a heart of gold, man. He's serious. He's helping people all the time. He's doing a hell of a lot more than people probably imagine he's doing. Sometimes when I think about it, this guy's like a super being. Like he's just doing so much, you know. And
Yeah, I'm just
he,
trying to do as much as I can, man. You know,
I know. So
as much
like,
as I
I'm just gonna
can.
say, Samuel's joining us from where about in the States are you again? Remind people don't know where you're
I'm in
coming from.
Florida, Miami, Florida, where it's
Miami,
hot.
Florida. Whoa. So like I want to ask you, yeah, break the ice kind of thing, like how do you start your morning?
I love
What
it.
do you
We're
have for
getting straight
breakfast?
into it.
How do you start your morning straight
Yep.
in?
Yep. So I'll be honest, man. Everyone has a different routine, right? So it's just about choosing your routine. My routine is typically I wake up, use the bathroom like every other human being, and then immediately after I go for my first 45-minute walk. Why? Because I'm taking a challenge now where I have to do 2 workouts a day, and one of my workouts is a walk. Now, for me personally, I used to be a fat man, right? So walking was the hardest part of my day. I always either forgot or I would leave it to the end. So I said, you know what? One of my mentors that I follow very closely, Andy Frisella, he's a big preacher of do the hardest things first. For me, the hardest thing is going on my 45-minute walk every morning. So that's what I just commit every morning. The moment I wake up, I go brush my mouth. I go downstairs, take my multivitamins, take a couple sips of my water, and I put on a podcast. Usually it's either a podcast episode of the motherfucking CEO project from Andy Frisella, because that gets my mindset in the right place for the day, or it's an hour-long video of training from Jordan Belfort, because I do sales. I'm a professional salesman, right, for influencers. So I spend an hour while I'm walking learning something with my little funny. I spoke about this yesterday on a live, with my little notebook and a pen in my pocket. So as I'm listening to the training or as I'm listening to the podcast, my walk is productive. Not only is it productive health wise, it's productive mentally as well, because now I can take notes, get back home, and implement it. The moment I get home, I implement. So that's basically my morning. But every morning starts. It's good to just have a routine, right? I try to stick to that every single morning. Well, I stick to it I have to stick to it every morning. I'm on a challenge.
What's the challenge called?
It's called 75 Hard. It doesn't cost money, but it isn't free, as Andy Frisella put it, right? Because it's one of the hardest challenges out there. Not even physically. Physically, it's pretty easy. It's 2 45-minute workouts a day. You get used to that after like 2 or 3 weeks, right? But it's a mental challenge, right? Because you're committing to a couple of tasks, and if you don't finish those tasks, you got to start over. Now, I'm competitive. I hate losing, and I hate more than losing. I hate having to start something over. I absolutely hate it. So I commit, right? You make a commitment. You know what? I'm gonna work out for 45 minutes twice a day. I'm gonna drink a gallon of water. For some people, they fail here, right? They make this hard. You have to wake up early, because if you wake up late and you sleep in, it's really, you have to chug this thing. So I try to wake up early because I need to chug this throughout the day, right? You need to read 10 pages of a book, of a personal development book, and which is easy for most of us. I mean, I read easily. I can easily read a book, in just a couple days. But 10 pages of active reading, taking notes, listening, really paying attention and just reading. And there's one more thing on the challenge I'm missing, and the gallon of water. There's another thing I'm forgetting, but it's all good. I have it written down somewhere. Whatever. So that's basically the challenge. So I stick to that. I make my morning coffee. And that's it. And we go. And we just hit the training after.
So no breakfast?
My breakfast is after I do my cardio. For 45 minutes is my protein shake. So I just make I used to talk about this on a Facebook story. I had a friend of mine teach me a very, very good formula for protein shakes, where it's a protein shake with almond milk, regular milk. It has a little bit of chocolate powder in it. It's delicious, right? And it gives me my morning protein. It keeps me full for most of the day, because it has coffee in it, right? So it's protein. It gives me my morning calories of a regular breakfast. It gives me everything I need, plus my coffee, so I get the energy. And it's not like a lot of coffee. It's good, and you find a sweet spot for yourself, right? So it's very personalized. I found a sweet spot for myself. How much coffee for me, right? That would give me the energy I need, but will also keep me from crashing. And once you find that, like, that's my breakfast, Brian. And I just, that sustains me for 4 to 5 hours before my next meal.
Okay. So that goes on.
It's a hack to lose weight.
I haven't been shake Saint me right now, but it's shaking it. I have a banana for breakfast, I have a banana first thing before I even open my eyes. Gratitude, giving thanks, affirmations. That's how I start my day. It's very interesting. Everyone has a different way of starting a day. No 2 days, no way when people wake up in the morning start the same. Everyone has a different type of way. Let us know how you start your day. Let us know what you're thinking of the video. Let us know if you can hear us okay. Also, let us know if you're watching on the replay or you're watching live. Let us know where in the world you're watching as well. So, Samuel, I want to know, and I'm sure the audience wants to know, your childhood. Is it anything different from where you're at now? Did you visualize when you was younger where you're at now?
Or visualize. Dude, like, I would like to think that I had a normal childhood, right? Where, my family we grew up lower middle class. I had some good friends growing up, went to school, right? Had a typical, this typical experience at school. It wasn't until high school that I really started thinking, like, wow, I want to be rich. Just out of nowhere. It's like, wow, I really want to be rich. Like, I want to have options, right? And I know rich means something different to everyone, but I want to be rich money-wise, right? And abundant. Like, as a high schooler, that's normal. Like, that's all you're thinking as a high schooler. Like, I just want to be rich. But I didn't know how I was going to go about that. So I didn't really study. Like, I would have, if I were to give myself advice, if I knew myself from high school and I knew this young man, he wanted to be rich, I would have done what I'm doing now with kids that are in high school. I would have actually gotten them started in sales. And I would have told them, all right, Sam, look, there's a training that's $20 a month. Go to your mom and tell her, Mom, there's something I know what I want to do with my life, but I need $20 a month. And your mom's going to say yes. She's going to ask you what? Mom, I'm going to learn how to do sales. It's going to change my life. I would have just told them exactly that. That's what I do now with high schoolers, right? I have high schoolers approach me all the time. I guess because I'm young, I'm close to their age. I'm 22. And when they asked me, like, I had a young guy, 17 years old, literally 2 days ago, he came up to me. He's like, Sam, like, what should I do, man? Like, I want to start a business. I want to do something with my life. And I love you inspire me with the fact that you're doing some of the things I want to do. Where do I start? and I told him this. I spent 30 minutes